Some time ago, I decided my gaming setup needs an upgrade, specifically the sound department. So I was in the market for gaming headsets and I ended up buying these, the Somic G941. Now, I should mention that because of where I live, my options were very limited. See, on the website that I usually buy stuff from, there were only 3 gaming headsets listed for sale. Not 3 models, 3 pairs. Luckily, all of different models though. Now, out of those 3 I bought 2 and I'm gonna be doing the review for the other one in my next video. Now, the G941. None of the reviews I previously watched mentioned anything about the experience on PS4. So be aware that my experience with these headphones was for the most part on the PS4. Now, in this review, I'm just gonna quickly mention and explain the pros and cons of the headset and that'll be it. Starting with the cons. The volume. These things were pretty quiet on PS4. Unbelievably quiet. Now, I did some research on it because I couldn't believe how quiet they were, and it turns out that some headphones will never be as loud as they could be if plugged into the PS4's USB port. So instead of doing that, you are supposed to buy an optical sound cable, then buy some sort of adapter that has optical sound input and a USB output so you can then plug in your headset into it. Now that just sounds like way too much work, and plus that would be impossible to do on the PS4 Slim for example, because it has no optical sound output. They are not wireless. This isn't a problem for me because my console is quite close to me, but if you play in the living room on your couch, that will certainly be an issue. Just imagine having to stretch out the cable across the living room, and what might happen if someone tries to walk across the TV. They might drop your PS4, they might pull the headphones out of your head, and you don't want any of that. The cable itself is quite long, but then again, some of you may have large living rooms, so that might still be an issue. The surround system on these headphones is just unsatisfactory. That advantage I supposedly had against my enemies, I didn't feel it. I'm gonna go in depth on this topic in my next video, so keep an eye out for that. Sweaty ears are most definitely a thing with these headphones. I live in a hot country and I'm in the southern hemisphere, so the summer is just starting for us. So 10 minutes in the middle of the day and my ears start getting to unbearable temperatures. See, the problem is the material they use to finish the ear cups. It's leather. Leather is good for making sure the sound doesn't escape, but it's also very good at making sure there is no ventilation in your ears. Now at night when the temperatures are lower, I can keep them for a lot longer, but even then I still get sweaty ears. Its size. These things are massive, and that's both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because they can only best serve a fully grown adult, meaning that if you are a much younger person or plan to buy them for a younger person, they wouldn't be entirely comfortable wearing them. They're not heavy, they're just big, a bit too big for kids. And now the pros. First and foremost, the build quality. These things are tough, they look resistant and they feel rugged. The materials, although not the very best, seem to be very resistant and of good quality. However, I noticed that if you twist and hold the volume wheel a bit further than it's supposed to go, you get a tiny bit more volume, meaning that under normal circumstances, the volume isn't maxed out, and one side of the headset would lower its volume if you twisted the cable on the control unit, but overall this is a very well made device. This headset is just gorgeous. It has the right amount of LEDs that are just bright enough. The overhead design makes this thing quite light, which adds to the overall comfort while keeping it tight enough in your ears. The use of metal and high-end plastic just enhances the overall look and adds more to the amazing build quality. When they're not hot, the soft leather is probably one of the best things that you can put in your ears. The ear cups are big enough for your ears to be inside them, and my ears fit perfectly inside them even though I have big ears. The smart design they use in the overhead allows you to adjust it to whatever side your head may be, and it's again made of that soft and durable leather. The fact that you can move your microphone to whatever position you want gives you that extra level of flexibility. The mic also has an LED that turns off whenever you mute the mic, which is very handy. I heard a lot of people praising the mic quality, but it's just standard from what I'm used to. I recorded my voice using the mic and I decided to also do the same using my earbuds. Take a listen to it and you'll be the final judge of the mic quality. Now I'm using the G941's mic to record this audio. I don't know why people were blown away by this quality, but whatever. Now I'm using my earbuds to record this audio. It works just fine. It has been working just fine for the past few years, and I don't know why I should change them. This is a Pro, but unfortunately I could not feel it on the PS4. But on PC, they are the absolutely best thing about this headset. I do not understand why don't all headsets have this feature. It's honestly the most amazing feature I've ever seen in a headset. I enjoyed it immensely. Are they worth buying? It depends. For starters, they are relatively cheap, and if you don't have many options, you might have to consider them. But here's the thing, even though they are cheap, I would not recommend them if you plan on using them on the PS4. They are just not headphones for the PS4. Now, if you want to use them on PC, the story is completely different. The built-in vibration unit alone is worth the asking price. There is also a software that you can install on your PC that allows you to change and fine-tune various aspects of the sound, like the 7.1 surround system, and it works great, it just has an ugly interface. Well, if you have any questions about the headset, feel free to ask them, and also feel free to correct me if you think I was wrong about something or missed something. Thanks for watching.
Your music sucks. It's terrible.